Good morning. It is day 2. Today has something special. We have a rail trail. It's gonna be extremely rare that I'll be riding on a trail. I stayed overnight in Eagle Grove, and today we're gonna go to West Bend. So here we are riding the Three River Trail. It's a nice decent path, so right outside of Eagle Grove all the way to Rolfe, and then we head back onto the roads again. Shout out to Juan for organizing a place for me to stay last night, so I slept indoors, which was awesome. So thank you very much. Tonight I'll be either going to a campsite, or if I wimp out I might consider a hotel. It really depends on how the weather looks. The campground is in West Bend is only $10, so that's a pretty good deal. So I'm kind of leaning toward that. So otherwise, how am I doing? Well, I haven't been training, so I definitely feel the rear end. Once more. Woohoo! Out in the plains, being irresponsible, no sun protection. Just hoping to get a little bit more shade up there. It's a little overcast, but that's always dangerous with the sun. I and my buddy here and his little puppy are in Bradgate here at the shelter. Unfortunately, all great things have to come to an end, so something else awesome can start. And this time it's the Three River Trails. So I'm gonna say goodbye to the trail and head up north to West Bend. Before we do that, we'll just look at the shelter here. It's really cool here. Boy, good boy. So we have here a few little railroad carts. There's some farm utensil, plow or something. Not a plow, but a scoop, road grinder. Here's a little sign about the town. This rest stop depot is a replica of the railroad station that once stood on this spot. The original depot was one of the first buildings in Bradgate, built in 1881. The station belonged to Chicago Northwestern Railway. When Clarence A. Bird came to Bradgate in March of 1910, he moved into the second floor quarters of the depot, as was customary for the station master. When Clarence retired in 1946, his son Jim took over the station master. Jim, his wife and 2 children moved in and lived about the station waiting room, thus making it more of a homestead than a station. This was the first time in history of the Chicago Northwestern Railway that a son had succeeded his father as the station master. Most of the station business came from moving freight for Farmers Co-op Quaker Oats elevator and the Iowa Sand and Gravel. The gravel company shipped about 100 carloads of material every month. In 1948, the little station did about $70,000 worth of business. In the beginning, 4 passenger trains would stop in Bradgate, but by 1948 there was only 1 passenger train and a way freight day. By 1950, the Chicago Northwestern Railway was asking that passenger train to be stopped due to the automobile taking over transportation. In 1950, the original depot was modernized with electrical wiring. This replica was made possible with a grant from the Humboldt County Community Foundation in 2010. It was built by Grotto Construction with the help of the townspeople. I would say that would be really small to live in. What's a little bit bigger. But we have here a little box. Let's check that out. They are the telegraph wires that go up the pole, and here's the box. Don't know what's in there. Nah. There. Not much. I always wonder why no train nostalgia people rebuilt the telegraph lines along those trails. I think that would be kind of cool. You can do a little bit Morse code along as a special event. Well, see you down the trail. Arrived here at West Bend. Here's the campground. Oops. Right here's the tent. Clothes are hanging to dry because I just took a shower. We had a brief rain coming through. It's already moved on. Looks like we have more coming in. Initially I was thinking of staying at a hotel. Tried to call them, didn't get an answer. So I went swing by, asked them how much it is to stay overnight. They said $78 plus tax. I was hoping a little bit less than that, about 10 bucks less. It's looked on the hotel, on the website, Google. I'm not totally sure how correct that is, but I was still up 6-7 as the kids say on what to do. So I was asking them, is it okay to take my bike in? And she said, leave your bike right here in the entrance, kind of in the 2 doors thing. And I don't know, that's just kind of, I had a hunch just to say no at that point. Would it have been fine? Yes, of course it would have been fine. I would have gotten a breakfast. They had a pool, a nice bed and stuff like that. But I had here a tent site also. Get to test out how the tent is holding up in the wind here. Because we had a decent breeze, but I don't think we have much problem there. Check out the rain. The shower house is actually pretty nice there, so I took a shower, washed my clothes out in the shower, and when I arrived here there was a family, a Hispanic, Mexican actually family, and they came over and was asking me if I wanted some Mexican food. And so they invited me, and they brought a plate over with some rice and meat and tortillas, and that was really awesome. Good start here on this campsite. So I'm totally positive, and it's always really amazing how nice people are. You meet them. So yeah, next thing is we're gonna check out the Grotto, and I'm gonna show you what that is all about. This is the back entrance to the Grotto. Over there is the shower house, the campsite. There's some more overflow camping up there. Definitely go on the west side.
So when you come around the corner, it was just so much cooler.
Mm-hmm. Like a cave.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I did it. I set up the antenna right here. Out the lightning rod. The good part is it's right next to even a taller tree. The bad part is if if lightning hits a tree or the antenna. No, I'm in a bad place. There's still a couple of dark clouds, but here is the radio, and I just did a couple of QSOs here. Let me pull that up again. It was kind of interesting. I went hunting for POTA stations. Unfortunately, calling CQ is not really a thing, just because I'm not at a POTA station, so I can't spot myself and people won't hear me with 5 watts. So the first station I talked to is W2QMI in New Jersey, and the second station is W83LTJ/Victor Echo 7. He was in Vancouver Island, and the cool part about that is that's where I'm heading, so that's pretty amazing. So right here is, oh, I need to zoom out. So right here is the map. The campsite. And over here we have the pile of wood. But what we are really here for is the little pieces to repair or whatever. Can't take a gem along, huh? So right here we have some signs. Masterpiece of man, greatest act of the human soul. La Cordire. La Cordire? Anyway, need to look that up. But yeah, there's some little neat rocks. And here we have the, is that petrified wood? There's like, you can see it in there. Kind of neat. All the various rocks, stalagmite, concrete. And the little tool. Surprised that that's just out in the rain. And you see here a couple of small little pieces, quartz and whatnot. That one is kind of neat. Testing in progress. Right now I have a huge mess here that I need to clean up somehow. Always hard, because I still need some stuff tomorrow. Some bag, the sleeping bag goes in and stuff like that. But on the same time I don't want to spend extreme amount of time tomorrow morning packing up. So I'm gonna figure out how we get this a little bit more organized.